Hi, I'm Monica.
I'm Brianna.
I'm Felix.
I'm Rebecca.
This is our Marin Teen Life podcast, and I'm talking about how communities in Marin can affect teen life and family.
And I'm talking about how technology has played a role in your family life.
I'm talking about how, personally about my family and what's important to us.
And I'm talking about how I define my family.
So how does hardship bring families together or drive them apart?
Well, I think hardship can really bring families together. Like 3 years ago, when my cousin Hayden, he needed to go to the hospital because he has a rare genetic disorder called FOP, and that's a disease of the connectivity tissue where muscles and tendons gradually turn into bone. And he was having really dangerous complications because he had pneumonia, and his lungs ended up collapsing. So he was in the ICU of UCSF for 4 months, and his mom is my mom's twin, and their family moved in with us so we could help them out. And in the hospital, we were surrounded by a really amazing community of doctors and nurses. I've always heard what a great community Marin is, but I really got to experience firsthand when my cousin got really sick. And I would come home every day, like, really worried, hoping he was okay, but I would always have, like, a bunch of flowers and homemade dinners at my doorstep. And with his family there, it was pretty crowded in my house, but we'd all come together to support each other. And my cousin's 15 now, like me, and he goes to TAM High School. He has an oxygen tank and a nurse who comes with him, but he has a really good group of friends and a really awesome community. Experience his illness firsthand really made me appreciate my abilities to be independent and active, and I can appreciate that I get to walk to school on my own, and I can play sports, and I can surf, and I can do volleyball. And I have this independence that he can't have because of his disabilities. But he's always stayed really positive, and he's always had an amazing attitude towards life. But like with Hayden in the hospital, my family and his came together to support each other. And we all came together when times got really hard, and we didn't know whether he would survive or not. But I was also there when he got to eat solid food for the first time, and when he spoke his first words in 3 months. But 3 years later, we still go to his house in Mill Valley every Tuesday for dinner. But living in Marin has really, the community and just the support we got helped Hayden so much. And when he took his first steps in months and walked out of the hospital, we could really tell how much Marin and our family support has helped him, and he survived. Okay. All right, and so how has technology played a role in your family life?
Okay, well, I think technology has really played a role in my family life. When I was in 4th grade, that's when I got my first iPhone, and it was an iPhone 3, and I got it at Christmas with my whole family, and usually Christmas is kind of a time you spend with your family, seeing each other and just appreciating the family around you. But when I first got my iPhone, I was just really excited, and I played on it the whole time that I was supposed to be with my family, even at dinner. And I realized after that, my mom told me that I didn't really appreciate my family that much, and I kind of just pushed them away because of technology. And I realized I still do that now because with computers and iPads and all that stuff, we just have so much opportunity to be on technology, even at school now, that we kind of just push our friends or our family away. And I think that what's that word? Stop it, and then we can end. The biggest part of technology that has affected our families in Marin is that there's so much technology today, and there's so many opportunities that we kind of just push our family away or ignore them because we just constantly want to be connecting with our friends or other people around the world. So yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I've got a lot of them. I'd say one of my most memorable family traditions is I've always played chess with my dad ever since I was younger. We do things that are, as me and him do, we always go to play tennis together on the weekends. We always go, and on the weekends we watch movies, staying up late. It's kind of a thing that we've always done together. It connects us, makes us stronger as a family. Another one I've not always done, but I definitely remember it, is my 6-year-old brother. I was the one that taught him chess, and I remember I always liked to play with him because he's actually pretty good, and he's hard to play against. Yeah.
He's 6.
All right, Rebecca, so how would you define family?
I define family being a crazy mess. I define family being big and loving. I define family being together and weird. I define family being supportive and helpful. My family is a big, crazy, loving mess. My family is always there for each other when we're needed most. We were there for my second oldest sister, Emily, when she needed somewhere to live, when she decided she finally couldn't stand her roommates anymore and needed a place for her boyfriend, and her baby to live. My family has always stuck together since I can remember. Before my little sister Lizzie and I visited our mom over the summer, my sister Emily was having trouble with her roommates. She said they were very messy people and that she had to clean up their messes all the time, which was kind of funny, I thought, because when she still lived with us, she was like the same. So in my story, I was just saying how my family is always there for each other, and how my dad and my aunt are always there for us when we need them, and how my parents always know what's good for us even if we don't want or see it, and yeah.
Do you guys think that hardship brings families together or drives them apart?
I think that hardship can bring families together. Like, for example, my grandma had lung cancer, and kind of like my whole family stuck together, and I was with my aunts and uncles for like all the time, almost every single day after school, just so we could like support my grandma and stuff like that when she was really sick. And I think that really brought us together and it made us a stronger family. It made her feel a lot better because we're all there for her, to support her. Yep.
Sounds good, yeah. That's a really good example. What do you think, Felix?
Probably say that usually it'll bring people together because hardships mean that people need more support, and if you're a good family, then you can see that and you'll come and help each other. Although if you're already a bad family,
What do you
together,
mean bad family?
like people that like aren't caring about each other as much, like maybe more of siblings, I'd say.
Okay.
Like if that was to happen, I'd say probably that they'd be selfish about it, and that would probably pull them apart.
I don't know if that would be a bad family. I think that would just be selfish people, but I wouldn't call that a bad family.
Well, like what all you guys said, hardship does bring people together because it's like usually it's a big event, something happens, so it's like you can't like it's like better just like to help because then it like I guess makes you closer to whoever, and like it just brings everyone together and kind of makes it better, I guess.
Okay. So, next question. How do you guys think technology has affected your family life living in Marin?
Well, I think technology has definitely like a lot changed my family life and just to like change what we do. Cause like I remember when I was little, like me and my cousins and my like parents would go and we would like go to the beach and we would like do activities and stuff. But now I feel like we don't really do that anymore, and that might be because we've all grown up a lot and my parents don't live with each other anymore. But that also has like the technology definitely has an effect on that because like instead of hanging out with my family and just like spending time with them, I'm more like in my room, like on Skype or on FaceTime or watching Netflix or just like on my technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same thing, like when me and my sister got our computer, like we kind of were just like on it like all the time and like not really like spending time with like our family, like I mean even though like I'm with my family like all the time, like we don't really like spend that much time together because like we all have like our own like thing that we do that like involves the internet or something, so it's like we aren't like all together most of the time. So yeah.
Felix?
Pause it for a second.
You can't.
Well, I'd say that it's played a pretty big part because my little brother, one of the most common things we like to do together is playing computer games together. Like one of the ones we like to do together that I enjoy most is Roblox. Although he really likes Minecraft, I don't like it so much, but I do it because he likes it. Also, me and my dad always watch movies together. So, that's technology.
Okay, what are our most memorable family traditions? I don't really have family traditions. Like, well, I don't know.
Well, I think my most memorable family tradition is probably like every Sunday or like as many Sundays as we can. Like it's kind of me and my mom's day. Like we'll either go to the beach or go on a hike or like go shopping or like bake something. It's kind of just our day to have together.
My family tradition is probably like an annual thing where my dad's like Japanese side of the family. He picks us up from my mom's house and we just drive out to my like grandma's house and we all make like sushi and like it's like a 30-person side of the family and it's like a New Year's Eve tradition where we all have like a big Japanese dinner. It's really fun and I get to spend it with my cousins and my aunts and yeah, that's a really fun tradition.
Well, we don't really do it that much anymore, but last year, like on the weekends, we'd go visit like our really close family friends, or we'd go to like the Russian River and like have lunch and stuff. The last question is like, how do you define family?
Wait, who wants to answer?
That's his
No,
question.
this is question.